Good morning, students. Let's see a chapter from Footprints Without Feet. Chapter number 2, The Thief's Story by Ruskin Bond. This is a presentation by Swati Thakre. Let's see the introduction to the lesson first. In this story, there is a young boy makes friends with Anil. Anil trusts him. He trusts the young boy completely and employs him. Now the question here is, does the boy betray his trust? If we see the story, it is a story about a 15-year-old thief who changes his name every month. Why? To stay ahead of the police and old employers. Now this time he kept his name Hari Singh. The other person in the story is a 25-year-old writer named Anil. The thief meets Anil and asks him if he can work for him. Okay, this thief is asking Anil whether he can serve for him. The story unfolds on how the thief betrays Anil by committing a theft but retracts later on. Let's talk about the author first. You can see the image in this slide. Today we are fortunate to talk about Ruskin Bond, a very well-known author. Let's see the information. Ruskin Bond, born on 19th May 1934. He is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Lantor, Mussoorie, that is in India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. So the role of the writer is really very significant if we see. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 for A Trees Still Grow in Dehra. This is a novel written in English by him. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. So it's our fortune to have such people and to read their stories and to see the contributions they made. Okay, it's great to have the people who have received Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Sahitya Academy awards and to study their chapters. Okay, so with this information, let's move further. The thief's story. The story is about two different people. One is a thief of 15 years of age and the other is a man of approximately 25 years who is watching a wrestling match somewhere. The name of the person watching the match is Anil, who is of 25 years old. The thief, that is the 15 years old boy, he approaches Anil and starts talking to him because he feels that he had not robbed anyone in the past few days and he thought that it would be easy to rob a simple person like Anil. Okay, so on surface level we see that he is just making a friend, but his motive, his purpose is different. He is planning to rob the person. They both start talking and Anil asks the thief his name. Now this person who is always changing his name, he introduces himself as Hari Singh this time. This is not his real name. He is having the habit, he changes his name every month to escape his former employers or police. Then they started talking about the wrestlers And Anil was leaving. At that time, Hari called him again and asked him if he could work for Anil. Okay, he asked him whether he can work for him. Anil said that he won't be able to pay him, but he said he could feed him if he knew how to cook. At this moment, Hari lied that he knew how to cook. Okay, but in reality, he was not knowing how to cook. Anil took Hari to his home, which was above a sweet shop. Hari cooked a meal which was really bad. As we all know, he was not knowing, but he lied that he knows cooking. And that's why the result was what? Whatever he cooked was too bad, and Anil did not eat that food. Anil asked Hari to leave. But Hari was so smart that he tried to please Anil. Hari smiled in his most attractive way, and Anil could not stop laughing looking at him. So this is how he tried to, please Anil, to impress him. Anil agreed to teach Hari how to cook. He even agreed that he will teach him how to write full sentences and how to add numbers. Hari was grateful as he knew that there would be no limit to robbing people once he learned how to read and write. So why he is grateful? Why he is happy to learn? Because he feels that he will be able to rob people and there won't be limit to that robbery. The narrator used to like working for Anil. Why? Because he used to make him tea in the morning and then go out to buy the groceries for the day. He also used to steal 1 rupee from the money that was given to him to buy the groceries every day. Anil knew that he used to steal but did not mind. See, Anil was knowing that he is stealing 1 rupee, but still he did not pay heed to that because he just didn't want to make it realize to Hari. He didn't want to make him feel that he is doing something wrong. Okay, and in this way he is trying to bring the person on a right track too. So it was happening that Hari Singh was stealing 1 rupee, but though Anil was knowing, he did not mind it. Anil used to make money by irregular works. Sometimes he used to borrow money, and the other day when he had money, he would be lending it to other people. Whenever he used to get money, he would go out with his friends to celebrate. So this was the nature. One day, Anil came in with a bundle of notes and told Hari that he had sold a book to a publisher. Now you just can imagine a person who is a writer, when he sells his book to a publisher and earns something, there is no new bounds to his joy, to his happiness. So at night he kept the money safely under the mattress of his bed. Hari realized that he had been working for Anil for more than a month and had not stolen anything apart from the 1 rupee that he kept every day from the grocery money. Hari had many chances to steal as he had the key to the room as well. But he was surprised with the amount of trust Anil had on him, as he had never seen such a trusting person in his life. So this is the difference what he had realized, what he had experienced in the company of Anil. Okay, and that is what making him difficult to rob the person. Okay, he never find a person who had trusted him like Anil. This trust thing was preventing him from robbing Anil, as Hari thought that robbing a careless person like Anil didn't make much difference, because he might not even notice that he had been robbed. And he says that there is no fun from such a work. Okay, he says that there is no real joy to rob a person who even will not come to know that he is robbed. Then he thought of stealing Anil's money and justified himself that if he didn't steal money from Anil, then also he would waste it on his friends, and also Anil didn't pay him for the work that he did. So this is how he is trying to convince himself. He is trying to justify. Okay, he has studied Anil's nature. He knows that anyways he is going to spend those money. Okay, he won't be giving it to me, and so he made a plan of stealing. He started thinking about stealing the money. Hari then woke up at night and quietly crawled to Anil's bed. He steals the money and decides to leave the city by Lucknow Express that departed at 10:30. When he reached the station, the train had slowly started moving from the platform. He could have easily caught the train, but he hesitated. Once again, he is hesitating while doing something. He hesitated and he himself did not know the reason for it. What happened? This time things are, becoming more difficult for him. He even planned to rob. That time also he was not able to do so because he was hesitating. Something was coming to his mind. Even he was thinking how Anil is trusting him. And now also when he had stolen the money, he is not able to catch the train, not able to board in the train. He is hesitating, and he himself not knowing the reason behind that. Before he had reached the station, he counted the money, and it was 600 rupees in 50 rupees note. He could live a lavish life for 2 or 3 weeks with so much money. After the train had left, Hari was all alone at the train station. He was left with no place to sleep at night. When he was staying with Anil, at least he could get shelter. He could get a place to sleep at night. But now he is homeless, not having a place to sleep. The only person he knew was Anil, and he had looted him as well. He sat on a bench in a park, and as it started to rain, he sat down under the clock tower. He was helpless. He was not having any other option. Then he realized that the notes had got wet. He realized that learning how to read and write would help him to get a much more respectable and honest job, which would pay him much more than these few hundred rupees. See, previously also he was happy, he was grateful to learn, but that time his happiness had some different reasons. This time he is happy that it is good to learn, but the reasons are different. He says that if I will learn, if I learn to write, if I learn to add numbers, I'll be able to get a good job. Okay, so somewhere he is on the way to become a very good or a gentle person. Okay, he's thinking about getting a good job. Means somewhere he is now showing to come on a right track to start a good job or business. So then he decided to go back to Anil's house. He reached the room and placed the money back as it was there at the place. Next morning he woke up a bit late and Anil had already made his tea. Anil gave a 50 rupee note to Hari as he had got paid for some work. His book was sold to a publisher and he was having some money, so he has given 50 rupees note to Hari. And he assured him that Hari would be paid regularly. Hari took the note in his hand and realized that the note was still wet from the rain last night. But Anil didn't ask any question about the wet note to Hari. And at that moment, Hari realized that Anil had come to know that he had stolen the money, what misdeed he has done. But there was no sadness, no anger, no guilt in his mind. The narrator smiled in a beautiful way, and it was a genuine happiness, as he knew that he had saved himself from the wrong road. He is not feeling guilt. He is not guilty because he feels that I have done something good. Okay. Now here is the glossary for this chapter on this and the next few slides. I am going to provide this PPT to you all. So please study these words, study the spellings and their spellings of the words and the meanings too. Then there are few questions. Here you can see short answer type questions. 4 questions are there. And on the next slide there are 2 long answer type questions. Please write down the questions and answers in your notebook. Thank you.